Boo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo. Boo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo. Boo ba doo boo. Boo ba doo boo. Boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo. How's it going, everybody? Thought I've been putting off doing my ultimate ramen stuff. So I thought maybe we should do that. You know, just saying. Oh yeah, I got a couple packs of beef too, so some good shit. Beef. Maybe we'll throw a slow cooker stew on too. First things first, though, we gotta clear away. This kitchen is just out of control. We gotta tidy that up. And greetings, Hunter. How's it going? Jess took over as stream boss last night. Yeah, bless her little heart. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. Hold on a second. I just need to check. She just literally sent me a message. I just need to see what it was. Give me a second here. What? Well, hello, Funk.
$5. Beefy.
Alright. this was something else. Hold on. Two things came in at the same time. So confused. Oh my god, shut up! Be healthy. Yeah. That ain't happening. Alright, so anyway, we got a lot of shite in the kit. What? Oh. Who's that?
Amy Rose.
Oh, it's Amy. It's not Amy Rose. It's Amy from Dahoo.
Dahoo.
Dahoo with some stuff on her hair. You're like blue goop. Cool. Yeah, I've got the doctor and the silences. Okay, get out of my way.
You remember when I kept getting those mystery packs and I only got the silences?
Yes, you were so like bummed. You like cried. You were so bummed that you kept getting the same ones over and over.
Like, I only got them.
I know.
I got 4 of them. What are you fucking kidding?
You had a little army of silences. Yeah, this bag's a little overstuffed. Crunch it down so we can tie it up. Crunch it down, tie it up. Alright, just get this out of the way here. There. Now, we need a second bag to put all the rest of the shite in. Get all this out of the way. Thanks for the $5. $5 from the Funkmeister General. God, I can never find where these are supposed to open. There we go. Okay. You try to squish the corners so you can get something to grab onto, and it just doesn't want to go. It's like, nope, I'm gonna stay stuck together forever. Funkmeister Flash. Yeah. Funkmaster Flash? Yeah, Funkmaster Flash. There you go. I can't get this stupid thing open. Come on! Welcome to Z Tries to Open a Garbage Bag. Live. Entertainment doesn't get any better than this, folks. Holy shit. Like, we're just insane in the membrane. Well, I guess this is my life now. Start swinging the bag wildly. No. I don't see how this is supposed to help. It doesn't help. Your advice failed me. Oh my god, can you just one little bit to grab onto. Maybe I can just stick a knife in there somewhere. Put it here. Let me get just a little bit on the corner, maybe just enough to stick the knife in there. No, it's not gonna happen. Why don't you clip it? You clip it. Just click the button. This is a button. It's a clip button. Telling everybody else to do your work for you. That's my job. Make clips, everybody. Just make clips. Literally leaving all the past broadcasts up so when you're bored you can go in and just find funny shit and make clips of them. Oh my god. This is what happens when you get like the cheap bags. They just don't open satisfyingly like other bags do. Okay, did we get anything there? Did that help? Did we get some? Did we get something? Anything? Oh my fucking god, I hate everything. My life, ladies and gentlemen, my life. Hey Jess, how's it going? Peacefully awoken from your slumber. What's your man playing today? I see he's played some Dark Souls. I've played that. That's a fucking hard game. But fun. It's very good. I have Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I have yet to finish 1. I could die watching you do. Come help me. You think it's so easy? You come over here and you do this. You get this bag open. I'm just trying to find anything. Oh, hold on. Right here. Yes. Oh my god. Thank God. Hey, look at that. We got it. Excellent. Alright. Holy shit balls, Batman. Alright. How could you not want some of this? You know, man, handy around the house, can open bags and shit. Like, come on. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. Does not get any better. What's this? What the hell is this? Oh, this was, Rosie got one of those lighting strips for her room, so it goes all the way around the corner of the room. It's very nice. Really lights the place up nicely. Just like these. Very cool. It's a good idea. Really good idea. Really lights
Funk
up the room.
donated $5.
Hey, thanks,
Endure,
Funk.
Sean. Take it.
Oh,
They'll
he's
hate you for it,
currently
but that's the point of Zaran Israk. He can be the outcast. He can make the choice that no one else can make, the right
Where
choice.
was it?
I'm in my closet the whole time. That's not my ankle brace.
Well, what's this?
It's my cast from grade 6.
Well, wasn't this the ankle brace?
No.
Where the hell's what's the difference?
The ankle brace is basically like a really tight half sock that you put on.
Oh. Okay. Pew 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 pew. Rosie's doing a clean and reorganized of her room. Look at this pile of this sushi pack we got yesterday. Yeah.
And look at what I found.
Oh, double toothless. Two toothless. Two toothless.
One of them's from Stout.
Yeah.
I think this one is.
Isn't one of them from like Build-A-Bear or something?
This one is.
Yeah.
This one's Build-A-Bear, this one's Stout.
Right. Gotcha. Good old Stoutman. Stoutman. Hello, Stoutman. How are you today? Alright, these are cardboard, so these can actually go in the recycle. So we're going to set these aside. We're not going to do them right now. There. Alright. So what's going on? Hi, beautiful. Who, me? I'm beautiful? Thanks. I'm beautiful. I'm pretty. I'm a pretty man. Yeah. So I'm doing the super colon cleanse. I know you guys want an update. So I realized I read the instructions wrong. I was taking one in the morning, one at night. You're actually supposed to take two. So I thought this was a 2 month cleanse, two things, but it's actually 1 month. You're taking 4 a day, right? So each one is good for like 2 weeks and a bit. So the little version of you. Oh, Rosie, of course. Of course. My pretty girl. Just said hi, beautiful, to you. Is this like full of broken glass or something?
No.
What is all this?
It's like half Lego.
Why are you throwing out Lego? You have any idea how expensive that shit is?
It's because the whole set isn't there.
So? It's Lego. Make something else.
Well, I'm getting rid of it anyway.
Whatever. Kid throwing away Lego. Take out a second mortgage on my non-existent house for that. Happy pooping, yes. It's supposed to you know, it's basically a cleanse. So it's supposed to dislodge whatever's been building up in there over the decades. So we shall see. It's said that by the time you get to your 40s, you've accumulated about 10 to 20 pounds of poop in your lower intestine. So the idea is to do a cleanse every so often to just kind of flush it all out, and because then upon doing so, it actually helps the metabolism to run more efficiently, like it did in your younger days, you know. So and just, I mean, we are what we eat, right? So everything is processed down there, and if that area is not working to maximum efficiency, it can affect all aspects of your life. Not just your health, but your weight and your mood, because you're not getting the full nutritional benefit of everything you're eating. It's not processing everything properly. So the idea is to flush it out down there so everything works more efficiently again. So I figured that, in combination with some of my other stuff, other vitamins and whatnot, should help to undo a lot of damage that's accumulated over the years. So. What's this? Jack, love the cup. Oh, this one? Yes, this is my coffee cup. I've actually had it quite a while. The printing quality was very good. Whatever material they use, it's never worn off at all. I've had this for probably 10 years. But most importantly, it's big. So it holds a lot of coffee. Alright, so next thing we want to do is get a load of dishes going. So we will do that. And then I think we can dive in and start making stuff. So let's see here. We gotta actually empty out the dishwasher for the other thing here. Do 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 do. You saw nothing. Hello. What's up? Coke bottle?
Yep.
Alright. Shut up. All of you. Just shut up. I meant to do that. So let me think here. It is currently almost 5 p.m. When I do the slow cooker, I like to put it on for 10 hours. So that means it would be done at like 2 in the morning. I mean, let's be honest here. I'll still be up anyway. But Nightmare Before Christmas is your favorite movie. Everybody thinks it's my favorite movie, but it really isn't. Like, I like it. It's fine. I like the visual designs of it and such, but I'm just not big on musicals. But my relatives would get me all of this Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise because they knew I liked gothy things. And it was like the only gothy thing that they kind of knew and understood. So I just have like all of this Nightmare Before Christmas memorabilia. I've got like 2 t-shirts, got the coffee mug, I've got another glass that is... Yeah, this was also Nightmare Before Christmas. You can just barely see Jack still on there. Yeah, this one did not have the same printing quality as the coffee cup. But it used to be quite colorful. It is not anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, you see my Halloween section. I'm all about skulls and vampires and death. Like, just give me all that stuff, you know. Just want my crypt. You know, want my crypt with my horror movies in it, and just a sexy gothic lady by my side to enjoy all of the dark geekiness. So 420 pounds. Hey fucker! How's it going, eh? Fucker? How you doing today? Welcome to the party. Just doing some tidying here before we can dive into the food making. So I don't know, any mods in the room? Can we do a poll? Can we do a poll, mods? Are there any mods here who know how to do a poll? Can we do a poll? How about a poll? Poll, mods? And if there is, I'll tell you what I want the poll to be. And you can, you know, do that. So what I'm thinking is, do we want to do both? Get the slow cooker going and do our ultimate ramen. Do we want to do both? Because we could do both. It's not like the slow cooker requires a lot of attention. I basically just dump everything in and we call it a day for 10 hours. And then I'm just tormented for, okay. Yeah, I think your mama's calling. Time for you to go get your diaper changed. Booyah! Anyway. Yeah.
Can you put this in the little cup with the markers on it?
Which one, who?
Can you put that in the marker cup?
Ooh, what's this?
That's for the whiteboard.
Oh, it's for the whiteboards, 2 in 1.
And then can you put this in the tape drawer?
That's the writer, and then that's also a writer. Where's the erasing part?
On that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see you got a bunch in there. What? Tape drawer?
And then I also have the blue crayon.
The blue crayon, for anyone who's wondering, full of push pins. Like, you know, I come in, I welcome people from all walks of life. Pretty simple rule, just don't be a dick. Because if you're a dick, you're going to get your ass shown the door faster than you came in. Timed him out, I would have just banned him. Like, he's obviously not here to have any kind of meaningful interaction. But, hey, whatever. You guys are my mods. I will defer to your judgment when I am away from the keyboard. That's okay. Just glad to see you looking out for everybody. We like this to be a safe place. Not just for me. I can take some trolling. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I'm so far beyond being affected by trolls in any way, shape, or form. You gotta understand, I've been dealing with trolls since literally before the internet. Old BBS systems, I used to get trolls there and get sucked into flame wars and whatnot, and the good old days. But yeah, so this, and then being on YouTube for 15 fucking years, like, I mean, come on, you're dealing with an old pro here. You're not gonna shake me. dishwasher all nice and empty, so let's get more stuff. The thing that gets me is a lot of these people, the trolls that we have now, target the inclusivity tags. Like, I put the mental health, depression, and anxiety tags in a lot of my streams now because I want people to know that this is a place they can go if they suffer from any of those, and then, you know, you're among friends. You won't be judged here. We'll look after you. We'll look after each other. So if you're feeling alone, the world's just getting to you, come on in, hang out with us. We'll at least give you a little bit of joy to help get through your day and have some fun here. But there are a segment of people who realistically probably suffer from similar things, but they haven't found a healthy coping mechanism for it. So instead of dealing with it, or, you know, talking with people with similar issues, they target those tags and lash out at those people. And it's unfortunate. It's actually quite sad. It's like, well, if you got issues, just talk. Just talk to people. You don't have got to come in and be a dick, and, you know, it doesn't make you look superior or cool or edgy. It just makes you look like a dick. Like, it makes you look like a dick who specifically targets people who are down, so you can kick them while they're down. That just makes you look like just a complete shit trash fire of a human. Like, is that the image you want to project to people? Like, come on. It's not very healthy, you know. Just saying. Alright. So, is that it for the glasses and stuff? I think it is. Probably, yeah, we'll throw this in here too. Where's all the lids for those? Have we washed those? Oh no, there's another one here. Hold on. So confused. Oh shit, did I not put my NMN in? I don't think I did. Hold on. Kind of an important one. Shit, I didn't because it fell down. I'm glad I caught that. Oh, shit. NMN is my anti-aging. Oh, yeah, thank you. From Rosie, thank you. Yeah, I gotta put them in there too. Thanks, sweetie.
Yep.
Thank you. So it's a combination of NMN and resveratrol, which is the anti-aging supplements that I take, and honestly, they work really well. I do not feel my age anymore. I've been taking these for about a year, and they're expensive, but they do the trick. They actually do help. The old aches and pains I used to feel in my early 40s are gone. They're just gone. So, yeah, it's good shit. Expensive, but good. Hey, Carlatin, how's it going? $40 will put us at 50%. Nice, we're almost there. Hi, Dad, whenever you see it. Okay. I'm typing through. What's going on here? Banned, no longer banned. Oh, Carlatin says, I come in and there's weak moderating. Is 8,000 seconds too much? No, you should have been just full on banned. It wasn't enough. Needs to be eternity. Rose says I was about to ban him. Hey Rose, I was trying to figure out how. Typing through this because I can't do the chat verification thing. Why can't you do the chat verification thing?
Because I don't have a phone number.
You have our phone number.
But it can't receive verification codes, can it?
What? No, well, no. You should be able, I think you can do it with voice. Like, it'll speak a code to you that you put in.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay then.
Yeah, and some people, it's like, it says I have to be verified. It's like, yes. It's an anti-trolling measure. See, now look how infrequently we get trolls now. Like, there was one. We had one. So he went through that whole verification process solely so he could say, like, one or two douchey things, knowing that he'd get banned immediately. Like, wow, that's just so sad. You know? Like, really, is your life actually that empty that that's how you need to get your jollies? Like, I just don't get it. I just do not get the mindset of these people. I mean, they're very empty, lonely, sad people, and unfortunately, just have yet to come to realize that and try to find a healthier outlet for their rage, you know, the rage at the world, just howling at the moon. I just don't get how some people have it stuck in their head that I'm a horrible person, and it's like, what more do I need to do? Like, honestly, what more can I possibly do to show that I am not indeed a horrible person, you know? I just don't get it. Come here and act like cocks. Yeah, exactly. I know, that's what I was saying. It's way better we have it. Those that don't have a phone need to sub or get a phone. In 2022, still not having a cell phone. Even I have one. Well, that's the thing is Rosie and I both have cell phones. We don't have cell plans. So, you know, we can get text messages through third-party apps, but we don't have phone plans, you see. So, that's that. We're all about that Wi-Fi. Data? What data? I'm on Wi-Fi. Unlimited, baby. Unlimited. Although you get unlimited data too now, so. I remember when I worked for AT&T Wireless. It was a third-party place that did their telephone support. This was back in the early 2000s when you still paid by the text message. Yeah, so we would have all these distraught parents of teenagers calling in because they'd racked up such a massive bill texting. And I'd always make a point of mentioning the time of day that those texts were coming in. It's like, oh, so does your daughter attend school? It's like, well, yeah, of course. Interesting. A lot of these text messages came in during school hours. What? So I'm just delighted in stirring up shit. So it was also a good way to kind of deflect the rage to where it should be. Don't be mad at us. We just provided the service. It's not our fault you didn't police your child's usage properly. So it turned it back around on them. So they call in raging at AT&T, and it's like, well, or singular. It became singular while I was working there. It got bought out. But I was like, well, actually, maybe you should be raging at your out-of-control child who isn't paying attention during class. Maybe, you think? Possibility there. Maybe. Yeah. Ridiculous. Hey. you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to tip your waitress. By tip your waitress, I mean me. Tip me. Give me tips. I don't mean good advice. I mean money. Lots of money. So much money. There you go. Thank you very much. My birthday, for Christ's fucking sakes. We need some money for the stream coming up. We'll be doing a big-ass birthday stream. We gotta have enough to get some food and stuff for it. I mean, we'll have some food, but it'd be nice to get some, you know, treat food. More treaty food. Okay, let's get this going. So, Carlatin, you're here early today. How's it going? Oh, yes, poll. We want to do a poll. Should we just do ramen? Just get the ramen going. Or should I do ramen, get all the ramen prep done, and at the same time put together a little slow cooker stew? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I can put the slow cooker on and just let it run for 10 hours and it'll be ready at about 2 in the morning. A little after 2 in the morning at this point. So let's do a poll. Just ramen or ramen and slow cooker? Could do a double whammy. Stew! Yes. We won't be able to eat the stew right away because, well, it needs like 10 hours to cook. But it'll give us some nice leftovers. And, you know, good eating. Good eating. Hunter says, might as well get the stew going too. We got lots of time. Well, this is true. This is true. We are starting actually a little early today, which is good. I kind of like starting around this time because then it's a little better. I think it allows the East Coasters and the West Coasters and the UK folks to all pop in and say hi. So I like that. I like it. Gotta touch base with all my peeps. You're my crew. The Z crew. Club Z. Alright, so next thing we gotta do is clean this nasty ass pan. It's not that nasty. I think I used this for the steak the other night. Little steak and eggs action. Good shit. Yeah, I might just let this soak for a few minutes just to kind of soften everything up a bit. And I really have to pee. Alright. Okay, just gonna let that soak. I'll be back. quite back yet. Just keep an eye on that dishwasher for me. Thanks. Just before we make our ramen, let's get a little edumacation, shall we? This is a book I picked up I picked it up. Pookie, that's Garfield's teddy bear. Welcome to my ADD brain. Anyway, I got this book a while back when I was trying to learn Japanese. I got as far as being able to ask people if they know English in Japanese. Eigo ga wakarimasu ka? I can also ask a Japanese person if they speak Japanese. Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka? Yeah. Anyway, this is a cool book, Japan's Cultural Code Words, because it talks about things that are kind of exclusive to Japanese culture that there's not really an equivalent word for in Western languages. So, pretty cool. There's some pretty cool stuff in here, and each one gives you, tells you about the whole thing. There's one in particular that I remembered, which I actually learned from the Transformers. Specifically, it was it was an episode entitled "The Burden Hardest to Bear," and Cup was giving Rodimus some lessons in obligation, and one of the terms that he taught Rodimus, and we the viewer by osmosis, was giri. And now Cup described giri as meaning the burden hardest to bear, and in this case referring to Rodimus's leadership obligations. In actuality, what it means is living with unending obligations, which, you can kind of interpret it that way. So here we are. Some education for you. before we get into making the food. So, giri, living with unending obligations. Japan's traditional society was one of the most tightly structured social systems ever to develop in any country. There was a precise, proper manner for speaking and behaving at all times, in everything from how one entered and left a room to how one addressed a junior, an equal, or a superior. Even minor deviations from the prescribed behavior were subject to serious sanctions. The social system was enforced by an absolute feudal power over a period of many generations, eventually permeating and shaping the culture and becoming not only the standard by which all behavior was judged, but also synonymous with one's identity as a Japanese. For this system to work smoothly without the constant use of outside force, it had to have a philosophical and moral base so that people believed it was the right way to behave. This foundation was primarily provided by adaptations from the precepts of Confucianism, including obedience and loyalty to one's parents and superiors. The immediate sanction brought to bear on all Japanese to force them to conform to both the subtle and blatant demands of their social system was shame. Shame played the same role in Japan that sin and the fear of God's revenge did in Christianized societies. The Japanese feared shame and sought to avoid it at all costs, which sometimes included the sacrifice of their lives. The overall control factor in interpersonal relations in Japan was summed up in the word giri, spelled G-I-R-I, which translates as obligation, duty, justice. The Japanese were bound at birth by specific kinds and degrees of obligation to themselves, to their parents, their siblings, and to all others who touched their lives, particularly those whose actions resulted in some kind of benefit to the individual, such as teachers, mentors, employers, doctors, and so on. Expressed in Japanese terms, the people were duty-bound to avoid any kind of shame because of giri they owed to themselves, to their parents and extended family, to their employer, and to others on up the social and economic chain. They were obligated to return favors or otherwise balance them out with some kind of service or sacrifice. They were also obligated to do their best in any endeavor they undertook, because to do less would bring shame upon themselves, on their families, and on Japan as a national entity. When Japanese athletes failed in international competition because they seemingly did not do their utmost, all Japanese felt that they had been dishonored, so like the Olympics, for example. In feudal days, giri to one's lord required one to commit suicide in the prescribed ceremonial manner. Today, giri is defined as the duty one has to fulfill social obligations. This no longer includes the sacrifice of one's life, but it often includes such drastic actions as resigning from a high executive position to take responsibility for a company-related mishap. Since the final demise of the feudal system in Japan in 1945, the traditional sense of shame has weakened substantially, but among the older generations it remains a primary moral force. Among the ordinary obligations that come with the domain of giri are sending and giving gifts, attending such functions as weddings and funerals, and avoiding actions that would harm anyone's reputation. The various giri rituals must be observed in the right manner and spirit to be acceptable. Doing them in a casual or flippant manner is called giri ippein, literally fragmentary giri, but figuratively giri without heart. In a recent case of this type, several schoolgirls killed one of their classmates who failed to show proper sincerity at the funeral of one of the girl's mothers. I've built up substantial giri with many Japanese over the years by doing them unsolicited favors. Individual foreign businessmen, as well as corporations, can do the same thing. By the same token, you can also incur giri by accepting favors that you do not quickly return. Favors that generally cannot be returned, such as those provided by teachers and parents, last a lifetime and may grow in proportion to the success of the individual. So there you go. That is giri, unending obligation, or according to Cup, the burden hardest to bear. So there we go. Japan's cultural code words. Great book. Good stuff. So if you're a weeb, it's a good one to check out because it'll actually teach you a lot of the subtleties of Japanese culture that you may not get quite so easily from other sources. So there you go. Wow, nobody said a goddamn thing about that whole thing. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome anyway. Anyway, let's get this going here. So a few things we want to do. We got to cook up that big tube of ground beef, and that's going to be used just kind of to drop some meat into whatever. For the moment, ramen, so that we have some meat for our ramen. Gotta get some protein in there, right? Good shit. Gotta get that red meat. Get that testosterone a pumping. Thank you, Dom. I actually really enjoy reading out loud and like narrating type stuff. I'd like to do more of it in some form. Like the ghost stories. Everybody seemed to really enjoy the ghost stories, the handful of people that watched them. But, yeah. Good shit. So we should probably, we'll clean off this one as well so we can put it away. Not going to need it for this stuff that we're doing. What this was? This was for, oh yeah, this was for the hash browns. That's what this was. Yeah. Hash browns. I find hash browns, like potatoes, cook up crispier in this pan, the rock pan. No relation to Dwayne Johnson. It's just called rock. Starfrit. The Rock. No, it is called The Rock. I don't know. Anyway, it's a good frying pan. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Probably toss this in the dishwasher soon as well. I like to put the non-stick pans in there once in a while just to kind of give them a good blast. The surfaces on these are not, it's not like old non-stick pans where they'd have like a Teflon coating or something. No, modern pans aren't like that. They use like kind of laser etching on the metal so that the metal is naturally non-stick. And I find that that works a lot better. Partly because they last longer as long as you keep them clean. And also, you don't have the problem of like Teflon coming off in your food and whatnot. So, yeah, see, this still has stuff there. And this is why I like to put it in the dishwasher occasionally, because then it just blasts off some of that stuff before it gets too cooked on, you know. Because once that starts to happen, then you lose the non-stickness. That happened with my old pans, and they just did not work as well as they once did. So I really like these pans. It's nice and big. Get the job done nicely. better. We're definitely going to have to throw that in the dishwasher at some point soon. I'll get it done. Get her done. Alright, now, give this a little wash here. That was the sound of the pod dropping into the dishwasher, by the way. It releases, it's in like a catch tray kind of thing, and then the door opens at a certain point in the process and drops it into the stuff. And then the water just kind of dissolves it all and mixes it all in. I use the Cascade Platinum stuff, which is really good. I like it a lot because it has detergent in there that's specifically for cleaning pots and pans as well. So I can just throw pots and pans into my regular wash and give them a good clean. And it also cleans the fucking, where the hell are all the paper towels?
I approve.
It's a little better, eh?
I approve.
Not such a disaster area. What are you doing? Oh. Okay. Move it. I like to move it, move it. Ghost stories are great. E-book read good. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So, where do I want to move you guys? Do 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 do. Hold on. Gotta see what you're looking at. Okay, that works. So, let's just do this. We'll get the tube of meat out. Get some onions. I'm not sure how much of the beef we're going to use. We might use all of it. We might do 2 stews. I don't know. Go. Just checking. Gotta get rid of this microwave. It's dead. It's just taking up space now. So I don't even know what to do with it. Okay, hold on. Let's move this. My sandwich maker. Rosie just sneezed. I don't know what this is, some kind of recipe that Rosie wrote. Yeah, so hold on a second. I'm just gonna actually get this out of here because it's just taking up space. Yeah. Holy crumbs under there. Let's just get it out of here. Wow. So many crumbs accumulated under that thing. Jesus. Alright, well, hold on. We're just going to give this a little wipe down here. Then, what we can do is put the slow cooker in there. There we go. There we go, eh? Alright. Good night, funk, sweet dreams, and all that malarkey. You guys able to see all that okay? Oh, yeah. You can see it all. Excellent. Didn't mean to throw the rag out. I need to get more. This one's definitely had its day. So, we're going to get the ground beef cooking here while we prep the stew. Now, and this will basically just be a big additive to whatever the fuck we make. Primarily ramen. This is what we're doing today. To get all the bits out of the thing there. Alright. And then make sure we didn't get plastic in the meat. Oh, we're good. Crank that up. Break it up a bit and spill it all over the fucking fucking place like an idiot. There we go. Yeah, I always make a point of rinsing out meat packaging before I put it in the garbage, because we don't take out the garbage every single day, right? So that way it just prevents it from stinking up the joint. Giving the sink a little wipe down here. Don't want it to get all nasty. I just cleaned this sink recently with scouring powder and everything, and I just kind of want to make sure it stays tidy, so we just give it a little wipe with a scouring pad and some dish detergent just to keep the gunk from building up. You know, sinks can get pretty nasty if you don't clean them regularly. Alright, so that's going. So next we got to do, let's see, I got to do our slow cooker here. So, we got some yellow flesh mini potatoes. We're going to put those in. This is our bottom layer. There we go. Pretty good. Lots in. They're all pre-washed. It's all good. Then we have mini carrots. Not sure if we're going to use all of these or maybe half of them. We shall see. Just gonna open it up here. There we go. Yeah, I guess maybe half of them is probably sufficient. And there we go. Maybe a little more. Okay. Actually, well, yeah, we'll hang on to the rest of those. That's fine. Does this not want to close? Like, some cheap ass Ziploc. Alright, good enough. Anyway. Let's see, the next couple things here. We want some cream of mushroom soup, condensed, and some beef broth. Let me just break this up a bit here. By the way, if you guys haven't done it already, if you could please report that troll, because those comments were really inappropriate, and they were threats, essentially. So we don't tolerate that kind of thing around here, and you will be held accountable for your chosen actions. So, yeah, so just report that guy. Alright, so now harassment, bullying, threats, any of that shit. We don't tolerate that here. Go. Excellent. I'm just using the can of cream of mushroom soup. We just add a bit of water in there. Do about half a can. Doesn't need a lot, because you get a lot of moisture from the food, of course, and it all kind of settles and everything over time. So, next up, we got our meat. We're going to use the discounted stuff first because it expires, what? Tomorrow. Excellent. Good stuff. Alright.
Oh, there's the microwave.
Yeah. The next one expires the next day, so I don't know. We'll see how much meat we can put in here. We might do both of them. We might I'm making, well, ground beef to use for ramen, and I'm also making a stew. Slow cooker stew, so. Alright, so we're going to use 2 onions. Just going to put these away here. Okay, what?
I'm hungry.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
Well, too bad. Get out of the kitchen. There will be food ready later. Yes, I'm one of those dads that when I'm cooking, I don't want people hovering around me in the kitchen. It's just kind of the way that goes. Alright, so now, just got to do these here. Alright, hold on, I gotta peel them. Hold on a sec. There's a little bit of a slightly nasty bit on there. Not too bad, but enough that we don't want it. Second one, we're just going to cut the end off here because that's a little easier to get the skin off. This one has some nasty bits too. Just on the skin. It's just on the skin. Buy local, but sometimes local doesn't use a lot of preservatives, so get some janky onions in the mix, but that's okay. All broken up here. So, now, cut them fairly sizable. I basically went like strips. Nice thick strips. Now, alright, we're not going to play with that one because I'm scared. It's too slippy. And I don't mean the toad from Star Fox. Okay, so we're gonna put our meat in. See how much space we have left after this. It all up. This is just your standard stewing beef from the supermarket, nothing too fancy. It's about 20 bucks for a pack like this. Well, you know, I think we might have room for the second one if we just kind of push it all down here. And then we'll have a shit ton of meat. And I should probably cook it anyway because it expires tomorrow, so I think we'll do that. All of the meat. Alright, let's get this one. Yeah, because it'll sink as it cooks a little bit, so that's good. tight. Keep it. Shit, are we even gonna have room for onions now? Well, let's find out, shall we? Oh, hold on. We gotta do something else first. Gotta do something else real quick. There's another stir here. Yeah, this is good. This is almost done. Don't really season it in this case because it's just going to be an additive to other things, so it'll have the flavor of whatever we put it into. Go. Alright, so we need our beef broth. This just goes in, basically, just all around. Make sure we get it all over. There we go. Done. Always put the meat on top so that all the nice flavor from the meat just drips down through everything. Went to Best Buy, eh? Excellent. Hope you had a mask. Being around all those filthy people. Yeah, let's do some of this, shall we? This is crazy. This was not a cheap stew. I mean, the meat alone is like $40-something. Like, it's just ridiculous. Alright, so last things last. Just break up the onions. Put them all over. I don't know if we're even going to be able to fit all these onions in here, but we'll do what we can. Put as many as we can in. We want that nice oniony flavor, you know. I think that's done. Get this going, and then we'll be all set. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it'll take a little bit for the lid to kind of sink down on this, I think, but that's okay. To get lots of onions in there. So once again, on top too, just kind of let it permeate through everything. about the extent that we can add the onions. So push it all down as much as we can. All right. So I'll put the rest in a container and we'll just kind of hang on to them for whenever. Break them all up. That way if we want to add some onions or something, we can just kind of grab a handful and chuck them in there. Might use them with my, I don't know, making an omelet or something maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Almost got all of it. Oh yeah, see, look, there's so much more onions. Onions. I guess if I had put a little less carrots in, I probably could have fit a little more onions. But that's fine, whatever. The onions are mainly for flavor. We really want the nutritional value of the carrots and the potatoes and stuff in there. So. All right, it's 6 o'clock. So if we do, maybe if we do an 8-hour for this. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So it'll end at 2. Let's do that. Huh. The lid's just raised a little bit. And there we go. 8 hours. We will check back at 2. Meanwhile, I'm going to put these onions in the fridge here. There. Good. And I'm going to put the rest of the carrots in the fridge too. There. So that's good to go. We'll check back on that at 2 in the morning. Well, yeah, I mean, it's great if they lift the mask mandates, but you know who they lift the mask mandates for? People who are vaccinated. Like, I'm so tired of having this conversation with you, Jail. Like, it's never going to be back to normal until you get vaccinated. Simple enough. Simple as that. Rosie and I got our 3rd jab. Third jab yesterday. And guess what? We're fine. It's fine. So, you really need to do, like, actually talk to a doctor and not just your overprotective parents. I'm sorry, but... Anyway, I'm not having this conversation again. Just not gonna do it. Now, gotta boil some water. Like, there's no pills. There will never be pills. Ivermectin is not a fucking solution. That's horse dewormer. And like, why would you be so willing to put all those things into your body that are dangerous and untested and have literally killed people, yet not the actual approved vaccine? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, dude. That's true. Yeah, see, yet another thing that we should take a tip from Asian countries, because they wear masks whenever there is a threat to public health. So we are having Mr. Noodles. Basically just a brand of ramen. Pretty cheap. These are like 49 cents a packet. I got 12. So we're going to, so what we do, God, I don't trust this packet. Hold on. There. Alright. So we got our block of noodles, right? And we got our flavor packets. This is the beef flavor. Got little bits in there. So, first things first. We need, oh God, Rosie didn't close the tater tots properly. Get a twist tie. All right. So, we just want to get some peas and carrots in there. A little extra nutritional value, right? There we go. Just a bit. Oh shit, where'd that go? Do not want to lose a single pea or carrot. Then, just take a scoop of ground beef. I want to put that in there too. There we go. And the heat of the ground beef should warm up the... So there we go. So we got that, right? Now, just kind of nestle the noodles in the middle of all the extra stuff, right? And we take our flavor packet. Opens up pretty easily, and then we just sprinkle it all over. Can't even see it. Well, it's there. That already smells good. So we want to bring the water to a full boil, so that way it will properly warm everything up that's in there, as well as soften the noodles. And we'll have a nice soup. You know? Zoop. You're gonna go get some ramen stuff, Hunter? Excellent. See, part of it was because I've been playing Cyberpunk so much, and I've always thought of ramen as the ultimate Cyberpunk food. Because hackers don't have time to cook; they just want to eat something and then get back to their hacking. So, and I noticed in a lot of Cyberpunk literature, it was kind of a staple food item for many of the characters in those. Just kind of keep it from drying out there. And yeah, it's good stuff. But what I like to do is, of course, when I was more poor, I would just have the ramen with whatever came with it. Some of them would come with like some dehydrated veggies or whatever, but not very much. It was always like a token amount. So I thought, well, why don't I just add more stuff? I'll just add more stuff to it. So I got the idea, just add the ground beef and some peas and carrots, and bam, that's actually a proper, fully rounded meal now. So nice and hearty and flavorful and full of goodness and full of vitamins. So just keep an eye on that pot for me, if you will. That's great. Some Blade Runner street food vibes, yeah. 2, 2, 4, and noodles. Alright, I'll be back. Smoke time. Oh, look at that. You guys got a nice view. I didn't realize how good a view you've actually got. You can see everything. You can see all of it. All of it happening. All the magic. Excellent. Often what I will do to save a bit of money is if like a particular cut of roast beef is on sale, I'll just get one of those and then chop it up to use in the slow cooker or whatever, rather than just cook a whole roast beef. Almost boiled. Are you excited? I'm excited. This is the first food I'll have had today, actually. So Hey, Snapcraft, not yet, because I haven't eaten yet. But I'm going to take my vitamins before the meal, eat my food, and then get all gummied up for some gaming. Yeah. Go back to the world of cyberpunk. We're making crazy progress. I was thinking it might be worth our while to swing by all the various Ripper docks in the city, because I'm pretty sure there's still a few of them I haven't met yet. Just see what kind of hardware they've got that might be an upgrade from what we have. Because I think we're sufficiently high level now on most points that we should be able to get most, if not all, of the best stuff for our cyberware. We just have to find it. We just have to find where it is. And I think I've got about 300,000 credits right now from all the side jobs I've been doing. So, and all the terminals I've been hacking, and just we've got so much money, it's ridiculous. So, whatever it costs, we should be good to go. So, and we'll just be the ultimate hacker. Yes, definitely. I've been focusing a lot on the hacking, because it just keeps me from getting into firefights where I'm otherwise outmatched. And that's been working really well. Basically, like, if I can target one guy, if I can find one guy and hit him with the contagion virus, for example, I have legendary level contagion, like the quick hack. So, and I have some perks that make it spread to more people. So I can literally take out an entire gang with just a couple hits of contagion, and I don't even have to set foot in the area. It's it's almost ridiculous how powerful I have become. But so basically having that all kind of up to speed and where I want it, basically where I'm focusing my efforts now is on the body stats, trying to get my physical strength up, and so forth, so then I can finish the missions that require me to force the door open, but also hopefully get some perks in there that will help with the boxing matches, because I'm definitely outmatched with the boxing matches right now. I'm just a freaking scrawny weakling right now. So, yeah. Hey, greetings, Morgan and Jordan. How's it going, guys? Yeah, I think we're good to go here, folks. I think we're good to go. Looks like it's boiling to me. So what we do, very simple. We just pour the water in here, all over the noodles and all over the veggies and the meat. You just want to get enough that it kind of, the noodles might start to float a little bit. There we go. Actually, probably just dump the whole thing in there. Perfect. There you go. This equals this. That's that. Look at that. Wonderful. Yeah, maybe a little too much water, but that's okay. So, you just want to let it soak for it. And you can see, like, the steam is coming off. Even with the frozen veggies, like, this will actually get everything to just the right temperature. The frozen veggies will help cool it just enough so that it's nicely edible. And then as the noodles soak, they'll start to break up, and we can separate them out. So we'll use both a spoon and a fork for that. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit yet before that will happen. We'll just put them on top to hold the noodles down. And meanwhile, we got our slow cooker going. This is going to be going for about 8 hours. It'll be done. We just got it in 15 minutes ago. So it's going to be going until about 2 in the morning, my time. So we'll just have to be tormented by the wonderful smells emanating from it for the next 8 hours. But it should be nice. Should be nice. Just spent, what is it, waiting. What's that one gun that produces a brain aneurysm? What? Well, it's not a gun. I think I know the one you're thinking about. I have one called synaptic burnout, I think it's called. where what it does is it literally fries the cyberware in the head of your target. It's a really nasty way to go, and I always feel a little bit of pang of guilt whenever I use it. But it's powerful. It can actually, it's so powerful, in fact, it can take down an enemy in one hit a lot of the time. Like, it just, you just see them, they just get fried, and then they just collapse to the ground. It's a nasty way to go. But it works. It works. It gets the job done. Alright, let's bring you guys back to the other area, shall we? And I'll bring the food over, and we'll have a good old nosh. Okay, hold on a second here. Just gotta get you off the other tripod here. Alright. There we go. Cool, so that's when you're getting vaccinated, Jail? Excellent. Because, you know, they won't let you back in if you're not vaccinated. That's really what it boils down to. You need to get that done. Otherwise, enjoy life at home forever. Friday is the birthday marathon. Yes, indeed. So we'll finally play some more Fortnite, which we've been neglecting terribly. And yeah. What color should we have here? Maybe purple? There we go. Purple. And then mix that with some blue. Bluetooth mode. There we go. Hold on a second. There we go. Look at that. Nice and pretty. Alright, I'll be back. Just gotta bring over my vitamins and my phone just to keep it charged up. Guess we can probably unplug it for now. We'll do later. All right. Oh yeah, this is toasty. Nice and toasty. I know, the big 5-0. God. Madness. Really hoping the donos are through the roof for that one, because, I don't know, it feels like it's kind of a milestone, you know? I don't know. Just saying, just gonna get some water. All right. So I'm just going to take my vitamins here. Just do the whole handful in one go. This big handful. Sure, let's do that. All right. See now, actually maybe I'll hold on, I'll put you guys up top. 2 years into 50, and let me tell you, it kind of sucks. Oh, that's not what I want to hear. I want you to tell me it's great. I worried about nothing. It's amazing. I love being 50. There we go. You can see a little better now. New physical pains, etc. I've noticed I pay a lot more attention to celebs who die in their 50s and 60s. You appreciate your time here more. So yeah, that's very true. That's very true. But that's one of the reasons I take a lot of the vitamins I do, is they help to curb a lot of that. The aches and pains and whatnot that I was starting to feel throughout my 40s are much less so now, since beefing up the vitamin regimen, you know. In particular, adding the NMN and resveratrol combination into it, it's amazing. It's definitely made a difference in just my overall feelings of well-being and not feeling my age so much. Yeah, so we just kind of mix this all up. And then I'm doing the super colon cleanse right now, just kind of flushing out the tubes, and we'll see how that goes, you know. So there we go. So I just kind of twirl some on there, and we grab a little scoop of meat and veggies and put that on there, and there we go. That's a meal right there. That is tasty. I haven't had this for a while, actually. It's a good sort of quick and easy go-to. Turn the volume up a bit here. Hi, how's it going? You don't want to get a million noodles on there, just enough. There you go. Yeah, this is just the right temperature. It's good. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. You worry about entering your 30s. That's okay, Carlatin. You got like 9 years to go. You'll be fine. Lots of time left, you young whippersnapper. Soup stock could have had a little more flavor. I probably didn't need quite as much water, but that's okay. Everybody worries about their 30s, but honestly, I wish I was still 30. Health and strength-wise, probably the strongest period of my life. You know? Leaving your 20s, and yeah, for sure. I think that's part of why Ray left me, was because, in fact, I think that was one of the big reasons, was that she's, you know, approaching 30, and felt like she had not had a lot of the experiences that she wanted to have by that milestone of her life yet. So, in that respect, I totally understand. Doesn't make it hurt any less, though. Because, of course, I guess I take for granted the fact I've already had those experiences. I've been down that road. I'm done. I'm ready for my forever, you know. Yes, I saw you mention that earlier, JL. Cool. At some point in time, I will also get that set. Probably. I'm just amazed they had physical media there. Like, the selection in my local Best Buy is awful. Almost non-existent now. It's ridiculous. It's like mostly just new releases and little else. You know. It was all over the wall. What do you mean? Still believe this is your year, Sean. Only February. Brand new computer. I know. It's been a bit of a mixed bag so far this year, hasn't it? Started off in absolute disaster. Like the first week. Everything just fell to pieces. But then since then, we came back out on top pretty damn quick, I gotta say. Just need a napkin. Hold on. So, yeah, in a lot of respects, I definitely have a good feeling about where this year is heading. Obviously not as we thought it was going to be, but different isn't necessarily bad. It's just different. So, you know, it feels good to have the YouTube Shorts wrangled under control. Those are definitely bringing a lot of attention. And, yeah, it's just... We've only just begun. So much more to do in the months ahead. People are starting to whine and complain that I haven't done a Multimedia Chronicles episode in several months. It's like, well,
To be fair, they don't come to these streams, so they don't know the story. It's like, well, first off, I've been too crushingly depressed to film a goddamn thing. I'm not going to do it just to do it. I'm going to do it when I feel like doing it. And the other thing is I've been focusing on the YouTube Shorts. Getting those all sorted out. Scheduled as far in advance as possible, so then all I have to do is maintain them. Once a month, schedule another month's worth for 2 years hence, you know. The taxes, oh, yeah. I usually, when I was working a quote-unquote real job, I would do my taxes as soon as I possibly could because I knew I'd always be getting money back. I don't think I'm getting anything back this year, but so I'm not in a big rush to do them. But, you know, I will make sure to get them done well before the deadline. Deadline's like the end of April, so, I mean, we got lots of time yet. Enlist the aid of my accountant brother once again. He helped me do the last couple years. It was invaluable. I will owe him many steak dinners. Halloween stuff from 2021. Oh yeah, I've seen you. I retweet the ones that are like reviews and closer looks. I don't retweet the updates and stuff, but hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, little cross promotion goes both ways. So there you go. So yeah, glad you've been enjoying those. Does what? Oh, he does your the taxes for the... Oh, wow. That must be something. Working with big numbers. Yeah, fair enough. It's the same when I lived with my folks. It was just... It was hard to find the time and place to do filming there. Because there was just so much hustle and bustle. They're always on the go doing stuff and whatnot, and just couldn't get any time to myself. Except when they all fucked off to Hawaii and left me to watch the house. Then I could do whatever I wanted. But that was very limited. It was only a couple weeks. I wasn't really doing YouTube at the time either. I was still just doing video letters for Jason and, you know, that was my filming. But, yeah. You guys will see more of that at some point in the retro videos. Actually see where, like, the full context for the Snow, Loudity, Nudity, and Cookies vlog from back in the day. There's more to that. There's, like, that was, like, one entry. But there was more stuff. Hey, it's like they had me and my brother, I think, my stepbrother, looking after oh no, that was a different trip. Had me and my stepbrother looking after step-grandparents' dog.
Did you hear that?
Oh boy. Anyway, had me and my stepbrother looking after my step-grandfather's dog. And there was this friend of his named George who just kept coming by constantly and checking up on us. And it's like, what the fuck? I am an adult. I can look after a goddamn dog. Go away. So he'd come by, and we would have had the dog out all day. Like, literally all day, playing with the dog all fucking day. So we would let the dog in, exhausted from playing all day. And then fucking George would show up, and he's like, why is the dog inside? You gotta let the dog out. Well, he thought we were just leaving the dog inside all the time. It's like, for fuck's sake, go away, you old fart who just thinks young people don't do anything. Like, just fuck off. So, yeah. The dog is being looked after, played with, loved, and taken care of. So he'd like just come in, he'd been in for maybe 5 minutes, and then George shows up. Well, you gotta take the dog out. You can't leave him inside all day. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, we did. You dumb old man. Jumping to conclusions about us negligent young people. You prejudiced fuck. How is this? Well, in my case, just personally being out of touch with the way how the internet works. Oh, and having a paranoid ridiculousness about it, really. To the point of getting threats over damaging my equipment or selling it. What? If I film a video. What? What are you talking about? So because of that, I just put the whole content creating hobby to the back burner until I get my own place and do it. Wait, were you getting, like, comments? People threatening you? Well, just block them, dude. Everybody gets trolls. Literally everybody. You make content, you're going to get troll. Oh, your parents. What? Wow, way to be supportive, parents. Something about his name being George is even funnier. It's like, oh, fuck, it's George again. It was like there was no point reasoning with him. It was like he was out all day. Yeah, sure he was. Fuck's sake. Like, what would I have to gain from that? From lying about that? Like, God. People. You know I hate them. Fucking people. Being all people-y. Burf. George. I will love him and squeeze him and call him George. Yep. Yep. Yeah, pretty much, Morgan. Well, hopefully you can get out on your own again and then be free to pursue whatever hobbies you damn well please. I mean, I'm pretty sure you are an adult, so technically you can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. You can go and get a cake and eat it. That could be your food. Just a cake. Wash it down with a box of cookies. And there you go. Yeah. Rosie likes that idea. It's like, hell yeah. What are you doing? She's having a fruit bar. So I made the ground beef so we can use it for ramen. So you just like take a scoop, throw it in. Take a scoop of peas and carrots, throw that in, and then you got like a full meal. Easy peasy. Sure.
How many are in them?
4. I'd suggest have 2.
Yeah.
I had 4, and it just like just about killed me. I had like they've got some kick to them.
I just fry them, right?
Mm-mm.
What do I do? Oh, do I put them in the toaster oven?
Yep.
On the pan?
Yep. Give them about half an hour. At 425. Oh, their house there. I got that all the time when I was living with my dad and stepmom. Well, as long as you're under our roof. It's like, oh my god. Really? Are we doing this? Like, what do they have against you? Oh my god, Rose.
Sorry.
Like, what do they have against you doing videos? I mean, you used to make short films and stuff. Like, what the fuck is the problem? What are they afraid is going to happen? Are they just being old people fuddy-duddies who don't understand the internet? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, we don't need to go into all the gory details. Suffice it to say, it's fucked. It's just fucked. There we go. See, now I can look up and I look thinner. That's why girls, well, and guys, anybody who has a few extra pounds wants to look skinnier in their selfies, they hold the camera way up here, so they have to look up. And when you look up, it makes the double chin disappear. So, it's like magic. That was a good pile of food, and I think my laxatives just kicked in. I'll be right back. Ow. Super colon cleanse. Blast your colon. Do 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 ring. So is this yeah, short and sweet. Basically, a family member of ours on my father's side basically started a slander thing on the internet. Oh God. Got CBC involved in her craziness, and well, since then they've been paranoid about the whole anything video making or content creating side of YouTube because of said family member going nuts online and slandering a case against my mom and dad. Well, what the fuck do they think you're gonna do? You're gonna be making videos talking about cooking and your collection and stuff. Like, I mean, it's pretty innocent shit. Not everybody who makes videos on YouTube is out to smear someone's name. Like, Jesus Christ. So it sounds like they're completely paranoid and just don't get it because of this horrible, crazy family member. Well, you know, the world is not that person, so... Alright. Well, I'm sorry that you have to put up with such irrational bullshit. So, we got a T and an O. Grape flavor again. There we go. So we want to get some donos going, so we'll have money for some treats on Friday. Friday being the big birthday stream. So we want to get that going. And then, hopefully for the birthday stream, everybody will just, like, you know, keep the party going forever until I'm 51. Hashtag keep the old man up. I will have coffee. Yeah, it definitely sounds like they're out of touch. I'm sorry you have to put up with that, dude. I know a few people who are in similarly tetchy living situations that they just want to make their content and share their passions with the world. I mean, it's pretty innocent. But these, ridiculously paranoid parents or roommates or whatever just get in the way because they don't understand. So they have to interfere. And it's just... He's no good, man. Burf. He's no good. So we'll just chillax for a bit. Just down my gummies. Got my vitamins. Had some food. We're all good. To sleep, perchance to dream. Yeah, like, I don't give a shit about trolls or haters or whatever. Part of the nature of the beast. Well, exactly. And you gotta know by this stage in the game that if you're gonna be a content creator, you're gonna get trolls. It happens. I still get trolls. We had one today. Am I obsessing over it? No. We dealt with him quickly and efficiently and then all got on with our day. And that's what you do. You don't... More often than not, a troll is not going to be someone that you know or someone that knows you. It's just some random jackhole from the internet who watched some of your content and jumped to a bunch of conclusions and decided that, yeah, I could stir up some shit with this person, and then that's it. They make you their target, and as long as you keep responding to them and giving them a platform, they will continue to target you. If you ignore them, just delete them, block them, report them. Get on with your day. Eventually they'll get bored because they're going to see that they get nothing out of you. So what's the point? So yeah, don't respond to trolls. But yeah, I don't know. As annoying as it is, I did other things to get by that hump. Got driving now. Starting to eat more healthier and stop drinking soda. In the process of selling stuff, working out. Other escapisms to get my mind off it. Well, yeah, I mean, that all sounds positive. You're working on yourself, bettering yourself. And I'm sure all of that helps with the, with the depression and anxiety and whatnot as well. Just you help the body to feel better, and it helps the mind to feel better because it all connects. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm sort of on the start of that journey. Yes, plus weed. Weed definitely helps. No argument there. Holy shit. I used to be so anti-weed, too, like in my younger days. And now I'm just all about it. I'm like, just, yes. More. Must have a supply of gummies on hand at all times. So. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, baby. Hmm. All about joints. Yeah. I probably would be if they allowed the smokables here, but they don't allow the smokables anywhere on the property here, not even outside. So, edibles it is. Edibles don't smell. You can just eat them until you pass out. It doesn't matter. They don't care. I'm pretty sure a lot of people here do the same thing. Num num num. Birdie num nums. Birdie num nums. Birdie num nums. Wow. Chat just died. It's just the Morgan and Z show right now. Yay. Well, maybe I should get into uh-huh. Blah, 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 blah. Had a bit of a restless sleep last night. JL just randomly laughing his ass off about who knows what. I don't mind the edibles. Just living with the folks. I don't want them thinking it's a regular gummy or a chocolate to try. Oh God. Well, just don't keep them where they will find them. Simple solution there. That sounds like your paranoia creeping in again. Just treat them like children or cats and just keep them out of sight, out of mind, out of reach. And then you'll be fine. Oh, mercy. Well, I like them because they, they're quick. You just munch them, takes a few seconds, and then you get a nice, long, prolonged feeling from it, I mean, when these kick in, we're probably looking at about 4 or 5 hours of good times, good feels, God, I had so many gummies yesterday. I had like 6 yesterday. Oh, it's just having a day, Just having a day. Having a week, month, year? I don't know. These past 6 months have just been brutal. Anyway. Here's to the next 6 months being slightly less brutal. I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back. Ow! There's the Fright Night Witches roller coaster there. Just fell on my foot. 6. Holy fuck. I can only handle 1 and I'm done for the day. Well, each one is 15 milligrams if that means anything to you. And I didn't have them all at once. I'm not a crazy person. No, I usually have 2. So 30 milligrams. And that's about, it's a nice comfortable level for me. And then when those started to wear down or wear off, I had 2 more to kind of give it a boost. And then those wore off. And I had 2 more to give it a boost. And those wore off. So, yeah, I didn't have 6 all at once. I have 2 at a time. 2 at a time. Anything more than that and it's too much. Silly kid.
Sometime tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be taking the rest of my get rid of big baggies and shit out to the thrift store.
Right.
And then I'm gonna be applying for jobs at the dollar store because they have like a we're hiring thing.
Are you old enough?
I don't know. Some places hire people under 16.
Mm-hmm.
The minute minimum working age used to be 14. It got raised to 16 a few months ago.
Well, then you're probably not old enough now.
I am in some places.
But no, if it's a province-wide thing, then they can't legally hire you. You can ask. It would be good experience for you. Working. You want money? Money, money, money. Yeah, then you can start contributing to the bills. That'll be great. Huh? Nope. Well,
Bob said I doesn't have to.
well, good for you. She's not paying the bills. Oh. Oh boy. And this is why it's good to be working from home when you're doing a colon cleanse, is to be close to the bathroom at all times. Be right back. Well, it's not just Canadian rings. It's just the stupid setting on my phone. Who even was that? Oh, it was Anetta. She messaged me somewhere. What? What's going on? I don't know. It's again, it's just it's that particular ringer on my particular model of phone. They're not all like that. That's just the one I have it set to, and I've never bothered to change it. It's not a Canada thing. It's just a thing. Just one steady, annoying ring. It's probably it. Oh my god. Probably because I said to Rose, "You're going to pay the bills." Now I'm going to get chewed out for it. Hello? Sup? What did I do now? Okay. Okay, I was just winding her up. I was not serious about that. Like, it was just... Yeah. Uh, uh, oh my god. She goes and... She goes and tells on Dad to Mom. Like, ugh. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. No. Yeah. Well, and she may not even be able to get a job either. Like, so, I mean, she's going to apply at some places and ask them and see. But, we shall see. Ugh. But, yeah, I was just winding her up. I wasn't serious. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Is that like what you did? Yeah. All right, thanks. Bye. Rose the snitch, apparently. I'm calling Mom. It's like, oh, God. Yeah. Yep. Why? Okay. Is it supposed to be wah? SpongeBob reference. Okay. I finished my MCU Star Wars watch list. 8 pages. Oh, like all the shows and movies and stuff? Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Am I hearing birds out there? Is that just a really loud birds? Yes, there must be. Well, we should probably switch over to the gaming screen and get some gaming going on here. So otherwise, the carb crash is kicking in. Our united front. Well, to some extent. There was a few parenting things we disagreed on, but whatever. It's all fine now. It's all fine. It's all good. All right. Yeah, see? I look down at the camera and I look like way fatter. Anyway. Whatever. It's a better spot for the camera. So, let's see here. Alright, we need to switch over to the gaming screen and do some gaming. So just give me a moment here. And hopefully it won't crash the stream. Alright, here we go. Just switch over to the title first. Alright, see you guys momentarily. Don't go nowhere.